What's up, everybody? Welcome to the K-pop Kimchi Podcast, your number one podcast for girl groups with the number one fanboys. I'm your host, Justin Turno, with my co-host, Fall Girl, Brian Limper. We're excited for another Friday of the podcast.
Another exciting day to be here podcasting on a Friday.
It's what we do.
I know. Hope you guys went and listened to Justin's super special
Oh, yeah, we did
review
have
episode he had.
When I went up to the old live concert on Tuesday. Go check out the episode. It was really fun.
It really was Tuesday. I don't know, this week's been really weird.
Yeah.
Every day except for Mondays felt like a Thursday, so
That's
the fact it's actually Friday is kind of weird.
That is a weird day. Weird week.
Weird week.
Very strange.
We got some fun stuff here to open up the show with.
We do. Very important.
First off,
matters.
we're going to do this, right? So our friend Warren recommended me these C4 performance energy drinks that have no niacin in them, according to him.
That's what he says.
And I did read the label, and there is none in here. So I bought 2 of them to see if it's right or not.
Yeah.
And honestly, after the last time I did this, it sounds kind of cliche, but my body can tell there is because I feel completely different and really bloated after I drink them.
Sure.
So we'll see if it's true or not. The best part about this is I actually have to go get my blood work done again on Monday. So
that's okay. It's a little solo cup.
I got a little time to
little solo cup.
I got a little time to
drink a lot of water.
Let it run through my
clear.
system. And this one said super good. And it's Hawaiian pineapple. Now, if these ones actually don't have niacin in them, this is like a game changer.
Yeah, and this is C4, and it's collab with like actual popsicle brand.
And normally they do have niacin in them. And I showed Justin, we went to the store, the other ones that are the exact same thing, and they had niacin in them, but these
said
do not
on the label, but these ones do not, which I saw with my own eyes. So here we go.
It's actually pretty good.
Tastes delicious. Woo!
You really can't taste if there's niacin in them, to start, because it's just something that's in the drink.
I know, just like a super fun thing that'll kill you.
But Hawaiian pineapple. That's how I like my pizzas, and maybe that's how I like my energy drinks.
That is really good, Warren.
Next up, we got this other one. I thought there was more flavors, but these are the only 2 that didn't have niacin on it. And this one's cherry. Same color as the Hawaiian pineapple one, so that's a good start.
Good old watercolor.
Let's see here.
It's burning my lips, so it is working.
It tastes like a cherry. Don't know if it tastes like a cherry popsicle, but it tastes like cherry.
Absolutely. Yeah, both very good. I like them.
I know, I was going to say, I might have to finish one of these off and see what happens to my body.
That's the only way we can test it from now on.
It really is. You just got to let nature take its course and see what happens.
What's in your body?
How bad can I ruin my test results after getting positive ones back?
Yeah.
They'll be baffled in the labs.
I know.
But I mean, if they don't have niacin in them, those are like I said, game changers because
they taste delicious.
And there's no
certified sport.
I know, and it even says on the thing that there's no niacin, no B6 or anything, just as potassium and B12.
Doesn't have like a ton of sugar, does it?
It has no sugar.
Wow.
It has sodium. There's 5 calories in this whole can.
That's crazy.
I know, right?
That tastes really good then.
It was legit. Thanks, Warren. Hope I don't die.
Good job, dude. Not that it'll be your fault or anything, but those were really good.
They were.
Those were delicious.
Next up, we have what we've been waiting for this whole time. Justin has something here for us.
Well, so, oh man, it was almost like over a week ago, which I think we said we ordered some of the newest Purple Kiss album. And I, on Amazon, got us I don't remember what the versions were. Well, I guess the normal version, and you got the Polka ones.
Yeah, right? I got the Polka ones because I ordered some other stuff of choice, which is not here yet. It should be here Monday.
I got mine from Amazon. I've got 2, so we each have one here to open. And then there are, which I have not seen, some posters in here. So we each get a poster as well.
Oh my gosh, I hope it's the one
folded poster.
where Dozy has her furry hat on.
Come on, furry hat,
Oh my
Dozy.
gosh.
Are they different? They're different. Oh my gosh, this one's so cool.
Oh
wow,
my gosh.
These are awesome.
I'm hanging this above my bed in my room.
Those are sick.
This is exactly what I wanted.
We got denim outfit and big t-shirt one, and then furry hat one.
Oh my gosh.
Sweet, we got different ones. Very cool.
Good job, Amazon. Way not to give us the exact same things.
Nice, yeah. I wonder where that even came from. I have no idea. That's the fun part about Amazon. You just get it. Comes from anywhere.
But we're gonna just live action.
We're opening these albums.
Album opening here.
Trying to get the Dozy cards.
Get some Dozy photo cards. What a cool album!
It's like beautiful. It's like shiny.
It really is.
It's like glossed.
All right, so let's open up. Oh my gosh! Whoa! It's like solid. That's like, crazy.
This is such a cool album.
You're trying to tell me with quality like this that people think the group's going under? Come on.
They
Now.
just had a comeback. Come on,
All right, so
people.
let's see what we got here. I'm looking at this photo book. Is this the photo cards are at? Oh my gosh, what a great photo book. All right, I'll have to save that for later. I'll have to pull some cards out. Oh, okay, I got one card.
Are they in
I
there?
don't know how many come in the thing.
I think I saw one.
So I got...
There's two.
First
All right.
one is... Chain.
Chain?
I think I've opened every single one that I opened.
So it's one. What's the back of that look like before you flip it over?
Oh, the back of this one?
Yeah. So it has their name.
Yeah. This one
And
is...
then it just says BXX.
Chain.
Double chain.
All right.
I was actually going to say. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Swan.
Swan and going.
Nice.
None of our biases. Let's go.
Dude,
Woo, that
well,
going
you know
one's
what?
cool.
If I was
Time to
chain
buy
stand-
more.
not going to lie, I might have to swap you for the gun because there's someone on Instagram that's trading dosies for that.
For that,
For
here you
hers.
go.
All right.
This Swan one's amazing. The cool half
I
heart.
mean, if you'd go look at my
Oh,
trade
gosh.
binder right now, I guarantee you I have multiple chains that have opened up like every album I've got.
No, I believe it.
Oh, hey. Listen,
If you need
accordion fold
if
out
you need
book
that
here.
one to trade too, go for
At
it.
least this is cool.
This
full
is
of
so sick.
Pull out accordion booklet.
Oh, everyone's beautiful. Your days are numbered, Dreamcatcher.
Yeah, I
Hang
know.
that up. Wow, that is cool. Why is that not just a big poster
I don't know.
with the bandanas?
I don't know.
This-
Shout out to
this is
BBB and BXX being the greatest album I've ever
Yeah,
heard
this
in my
is
entire
so
life.
cool. The physical album
Oh
is
my gosh,
incredible.
the super cool bucket hat's like freaking 4 minute.
Yeah, always a cool concept.
You know what? Is this the best photo book I've ever seen in my life?
I know, right? Like, where's all these posters?
All right, well that's cool. What's in this? Is this where the big photo card is?
Oh, there's
Oh.
more stuff.
At least I got this Dosey 3-piece album
There you go.
thing.
the little film strip.
Ooh, whoa! A big
Yeah,
E-ray.
E-ray. So it really is a big photo card.
You put them together
You
and make
can
like a
form
thing.
Voltron, Ultron.
Oh hey, what do you know? I got another chain.
Hey, that's amazing. Gosh, I got
Hey, at
Yuki
least
as
we
my.
both
We got
got
our
our-
biases in our film strip.
This is like a postcard.
And I
Going.
got Yuki.
Nice.
As my. So there we go. I got one. The big photo card. Do we have a sleeve for this?
And I got some stickers to put on my
This is so
laptop.
sick.
Cool.
Here, do they go together on the back, or is it?
Eventually, they all will go together and make something. But I don't know what the actual.
Oh, some stickers. You are correct. Man, this is like the coolest album ever. The art and everything. And they got a who's your.
Arsis, I'm gonna send this E-ray to you.
Oh, nice.
Chain. I just got the super
How's that
chain
going?
pack out here.
You always do.
I know. All right. Well, that was cool. Sickest album ever. Got to go buy some more.
I know. Now I just want to get more.
Shout out to the people. This
Let's
is
see
like
if
I just like
Brett
how this
wants this
opens. It like
I know.
I thought it was gonna be like one you like pull up, but it just like opens up. All right. Well,
I mean, these big ones count. So there we go. I got one.
I don't think I got.
The big photo card.
I think, ironically, both the ones that I already bought. Because remember I told you I bought 2
Yeah. Gosh, this is awesome.
cards already because I was impatient. I saw them,
Sure.
and I'm pretty sure the 2 I got were the Poca ones. So neither one of them were the album inclusion.
Oh, the ones that we got here.
Yeah, because
Well,
I was
we'll
gonna
have
wait
to-
and buy it.
Gosh, it's a hard.
This is sturdy.
We can build
All right,
something
well,
on
that's
that.
sick. We'll have to look at that later.
Now I just want to open more.
I know our Poca ones will be
See
here
if Brett wants this one.
on
Unless you need to trade it.
Monday, I believe.
Perfect.
But at least I got this cool Dosey 3.
Yeah,
card
I'll
picture.
put this in my
And she has her cool
car.
fur hat on.
with the little sun thing up there.
All right,
Good
well,
job,
that
Purple
was
Kiss.
fun. Now it's time for... Oh, you know what? Before we do that, since we're opening Purple Kiss stuff, everybody, I managed to somehow acquire another Dosey Into Violet, or Dear Violet, sorry, Japanese album,
Oh, nice.
and get the Dosey photo card that comes with it.
There you go. So now it's really complete.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know I said it before. Never thought I'd be able to find that anywhere. And here we are. I got it shipped to me from Australia by a nice person. And it cost me like $27.
Australia is the key.
That's
To
like less than the
everything.
actual album buying it itself. So shout out to them. That's cool.
Totally worth it.
But now this week I finally remembered. We'll do Not What You Came For at the beginning instead of the end.
Yeah, we did do that.
That way you're forced to listen to the song I'm going to recommend to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to recommend album, song, group, band, whatever. There's nothing to do with K-pop. So you guys can check them out if you want to. And this week, I'll recommend a group that just released a whole new album today that I didn't realize still made music.
Who?
And the name, sorry, trigger warning for people, is no spaces, WRISTMEETRAZOR. So,
Oh, wow.
yes. They're very metalcore, kind of like, literally like Sea Space Cowboy.
Yeah.
They're very similar to them, but they just released a whole new album today. And it was like amazing if you're into music. But yeah, it's like one of those ones. It's like a whole word, but the whole name itself is just Wrist Meet Razor, no spaces.
That's how they made those names back then.
But it's pretty good. If you guys like that kind of music, you like Sea Space Cowboy, you like that screamo metalcore kind of stuff with heavy breakdowns, it's for you. It's pretty good. I guess also if you don't like that name, you can listen to Boundaries. They also released a new album.
That's a cool band name.
They've been released like singles, but they actually released the whole album like yesterday.
Yeah.
Amazing. They go super hard too.
Mine is a song that I had. It's a singular song that when I was driving home from Ive super late and was getting tired, I needed to get a little fired up, right? And I think I might have recommended this song before, but
Please be Kesha again.
I needed. No, it's not.
Oh.
I needed it to get me through, and that was Everytime We Touch by Cascada. Fires me up. I love that song so much. The energy helped me power through those. Because when you drive back from Chicago, you get to a certain point where it is just pure darkness.
Yeah.
Not a lot of lights. And that's when I needed it. Turned it on, and then, go listen to Cascada because Everytime We Touch is my jam, and I get hyped every single time I hear it, no matter what.
It's also fun seeing all the idols doing their little dance.
Oh, yeah. Purple Kiss had a
really
really awesome one with Goin and E-Ray.
Yeah, it was really good.
I love that song a lot. I listened to it many a time.
Yeah, good.
It came through in the clutch, so I did not drive into a ditch.
It's just those huge, happy beats getting to you.
It really is.
Fist pumping.
It really is.
All right.
These drinks are good.
Good recommendations.
Yeah, good recommendation, Warren.
But now, it's time for the meat and potatoes of the episode. And today, we decided to get a head start here because in a couple months, we will be coming to an end of Kep1er. And we did this for Eyes One, but I'm pretty sure we did a deep dive episode into Eyes One before we did this.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that later. But basically, we're going to just give our thoughts and opinions on where we think the members of Kep1er are going to end up after they disband. What is it, like June or something? July? Something
I think
like
July.
That? So, it's going to be here pretty soon.
Yeah.
And, like I said, we did this for Eyes One last time. Before we even knew where any of the people were going, here we actually kind of have an idea of where some of them are going because they've already mentioned it, or it's like kind of like a well-known fact. And I'm not going to lie, I think on the Eyes One ones, we did pretty terrible.
You know?
A lot of them went solo.
Yeah, I know.
Did not expect that.
A lot of the ones, and a lot of the ones we kind of had question marks about, which we didn't know they went solo and are doing well. But I will say, at the time when we made those picks, I thought we were dead on.
I did too.
I was like, I think we are 100% correct with our assumptions here, and we were not.
Yeah, I don't know. I did not expect so many of them to go solo.
I mean,
I thought they'd just be done or like be like do commercials.
That episode was a big deal because I still remember a lot of like some of it or like our picks, and that was a long time ago. And we've had many episodes, as you all know. So
that was like maybe the first or second season.
Like the fact that we still kind of remember the picks we made from that means it was actually an episode we actually like remember this.
I'm still 100% sure Yena's going to
Yena's going to be Neverglow.
Think about this.
I would have bet a lot of money.
This is back when Everglow was like an actual active group before they were gone for like a year and a half.
Well, they were like a hot group too.
They were like super popular
craziness.
That was like the big theory was that Yena was going to join them. We all thought she was going to.
And we're like, no way, that's only going to take them more over the top. Like, that'll be so sick. Like, one of the biggest girl groups, blah, blah, blah. And none of that happened.
And we also said that we were sure out of all the Japanese members that Hitomi would be the one that would come back first and be in a K-pop group. And she was not.
She was definitely not. Yeah, I know. Like, I never would have guessed some of the people who are in groups now back then. Like, Chaewon. Never would.
It's like the ultimate weird like fantasy draft. Like we're fantasy drafting these people, these different areas, and what's gonna happen?
It literally is just guessing.
You just can't,
but I felt good about the guesses.
You just can't, put your money on someone's career. Very strange.
It was.
We were convinced that Chaewon was gonna be Rocket Punch.
Did we say that?
Yeah. Actually, everybody thought she was gonna go to Rocket Punch. A lot of people thought her and Yubi would both go to Rocket Punch because that was her company.
What?
And everyone's like, there's these signs of this new music video. Like, this is what it's supposed to mean. They're going
Oh, you're right.
so
we did
many
say
members.
that.
Like, everyone was freaking out about it. And that
what
never happened.
a million bajillion times better career path for her.
Yeah, I know,
No
right?
big deal being like in arguably one of the top 3 biggest girl groups in the world right now.
So, yeah, if you guys want a
Pretty
real blast from the past, go listen to that episode.
Wow, I think I need to again.
And go listen to how wrong we were.
I guess it's not over till it's over, but yeah, we were not very good at that.
Yeah, I mean, we were about to do real bad today, too, so. Yeah, we'll gonna give our little thoughts and opinions of where we think everyone's gonna go. And you guys can tell us in the comments how wrong we're gonna be. Because we were last time. It's part of the fun, you know?
Yeah.
Like, would it really be fun if we got every single one of them right? We'd just be like, yeah.
We would have been like, told you so, but that wasn't fun. More fun to mess up.
So we're gonna go in order here. I don't actually know if this is age order or what, but I'm just gonna go in K-pop profile order.
Sure.
And the first member we have up is Yujin, the leader, main vocalist, the CLC alumni.
I don't.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I love CLC. They've been around for a long time. I've been around for a long time. And I'm pretty sure at the end of this that her career is probably coming to an end here, unless she does some like random off the beaten path like OST.
I was gonna say there's gotta be like no chance she's in any other group. Like
Yeah,
this
there's
has
no
to be
way.
the end of her group career.
I mean,
yeah.
it sounds back. She's not like really old.
No,
but for
it's
K-pop
in just like
she
the
is.
K-pop
And
world.
she was born in 1996.
Yeah.
So I can't see her getting on with another group, like, and catching on and going and re-debuting or going to like another elimination show or something.
Yeah, because she's literally had like a full lifetime in a group with CLC, pretty much. Like
she was in CLC for a long
CLC
time.
was a
before
group.
she was in
CLC was a group for a long time. Like,
Kep1er.
and then Kep1er has had their few years, and she's done that. So it's like, at this point, it almost like seems best to kind of hang it up in a way. And yeah, I think you're right. I think she'll still be.
She lived 2 whole idols' careers.
I know, isn't that crazy? Like, good for her. Like, not a lot of people get to do that. So, I think you're right. She'll kind of be a soloist.
Or maybe she'll go sign on and do stuff with like Sword and Songyeon.
Yeah, she'll be like a celebrity still.
Yeah, she'll do stuff. Or maybe she'll be on like those shows. You know, they made like Slam Dunk Unis and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's just,
like
random.
just kind of. I think she'll do some. That's what I would guess
But-
that she would do, but
I think her path as like an idol in a group is done.
probably done. But like a good way to go out too. It's not like
I mean, hey, no shame in
happens.
that.
It happens to everyone.
Next up, we have Mashiro. And you know what? Just because we already know pretty much where she's going, we can tie her in with the other member of the group. Yeah, so.
Yeah. So.
Because as far as we know, it's not been confirmed, but everyone is very sure, and I'm pretty sure the company themselves have announced something along the lines of the fact they're going to be going and joining Limelight.
Yep. Can't mess this one up. No chance.
They're going to go be joining Limelight, and it's going to be a 5-member group. And I mean, it's like kind of like how we thought Yena was going to go to Everglow. They're from the same company. The writing's on the walls, and like everyone's really expecting it.
feel
So
like-
if they don't go there, I'll be very, very shocked.
I feel like you're right though. There was actually someone that said something. It was like they will be prepared to
Or like
be
really
joined.
hinted at, like, oh, we're
Like,
returning is a bigger group.
Because there really wasn't that with Yena, but it was just like they should. Like at the time, it was like it makes 100% sense. But yeah, they're gonna go join Limelight from what we've heard, and then they'll become a 5-member group, and that'll be pretty cool because Limelight is already cool.
And also, they're from 143 Entertainment. Like, they don't have a ton of people there. Like, I don't know what.
And Limelight's done a good job so far. As like
They're really
being,
popular.
like being a popular, relevant group. So adding those girls, I think, is
It's actually like the perfect amount of like
Yeah,
notoriety
yeah,
to
and
boost
then-
them up to the next level.
right. And then you have 5 members, and I think that's like a really awesome move for Mashiro.
It's the actual thing that actually, you know what? So if you think about it, in terms of popularity and where things have gone with the Limelight group, I feel like that's kind of the trajectory that the company with their Everglow thought they were going to be at, but then they just kind of got shot to the moon super quick.
Yeah, Everglow was huge at the time. Like they were just a big deal from their debut, and I mean,
Because I'm
remember?
not saying Limelight's not popular, but they're nowhere on the level
No,
of how popular
I
Everglow
think
was.
no, I think at the time Everglow was a more popular group. I mean, they were having a U.S. tour. Dun like I mean, they were just kept like rising. It was crazy.
I think we said on the other episode we thought they were going to like come out like this, you know, and just be out there. People
Kind of
know
like
who they are.
steady and
And then, like, as soon as Yena was done, they're going to add her to the group, and the notoriety from being on the show is going to boost them to the next level. But they were already on the next level, so they didn't really need her for anything.
yeah.
It would have just made the group more I don't know, have more members.
No, yeah, but I think that's the call for Yeso and Mishiro to go do that, and that'll be very cool. I'll be excited for
Yeah,
that.
like I said, Limelight's at the perfect level now. You add those kind of people after the show,
They'll
they're
be
going to
like
go
a-
up to the next level and be like even more popular.
Like a very good, popular girl group.
They won't be playing the mini stage at the convention in KCON.
Yeah, the mini stage that's like big and small at the same time. But yeah,
So that'll be pretty cool.
that'll be good.
Next up, we have Xiaoting, our Chinese princess.
That's probably what she's gonna go do.
And honestly, I mean, she likes being an idol. She's doing a good job of it. Everybody loves her. But I think she's just going to go back to China and be super famous. Like all the other Chinese idols do.
You know what? I'm gonna make a off the wall call. That's not really off the wall. I think she's gonna get picked up by Hybe, and they're gonna put her in a girl group.
They should. I
That's
mean,
what
why
I'm
wouldn't
doing. That's what I'm saying for shouting.
they? Why wouldn't they? I mean, go for it.
Hybe's just gonna do it because that's what Hybe does.
I know a lot of people wanted to be like a next member of Triple S, but we all know from
Yeah,
teasers now
not.
that's not going to
Well,
happen.
like it doesn't even make sense because she's not even like done yet. So
And the girls from Triple S have already been introduced to the 4 other members. We're just waiting to see them.
right,
And
because
they've released 4 teasers. And let me tell you, from the back of their heads, none of them are shouting.
They're training, and they're like training for the thing. So
But I mean, she could get picked up by somebody. I mean, I
Yeah.
thought Sakura was going to stay in Japan and be
Yeah.
the most popular idol of all time.
I'm
in Hybe.
saying shouting's gonna do something like that. I mean, I don't know. We'll see, but that's just gonna be my off the wall guess.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that happening. All right, next up we have our number 1 ranked player in the tournament, Cheon.
Woo!
I don't really know what she's going to do. Because she, honestly, if we're going based off literally anything that happened with Aizuan, she's probably just going to go solo and be a
That's what I
soloist.
was gonna say. I was gonna say soloist.
And people love her, so...
Yeah, I think she'll be a soloist.
Although, she was in SM, and there was been a huge deal about how she could have or was supposed to debut with aespa or something like that, and she didn't.
Yeah.
But now, according to this, it says she signed to Wake 1. So, maybe they'll make a group with her and just
Maybe.
put her in a group. But I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if she was a soloist. Cause
That's
people
kind
have
of
loved
that's
her.
kind of what I was thinking of, like the members who might go solo. I thought I'd probably pick her first.
Yeah. She's a really good vocalist. Also, I
Yeah.
mean, she could like go do solo stuff like, well, anybody. And do like OST stuff or like anything like that. And whatever she does, people like love it.
I was gonna say what I learned from the Eyes one was. I mean, even people who we didn't really say soloists and were just like, I don't know. They ended up being like awesome soloists. So I totally think she could.
Yeah,
do
it doesn't
that,
matter
so.
what your popularity in the actual group is. Because
I-
once you go solo, everyone.
I think she could be a really good soloist.
So she is looking like a soloist in my opinion, but we will see. Next up, we have Dion. And you know what? She's from Jellyfish Entertainment, so maybe this is the boost that they really need to just get another girl group out there.
I think Diane will be in a girl group for sure.
It's been a long time since Jellyfish Entertainment's had a girl group.
Yeah, I feel like they'll make her or put her in another group.
Could be wrong, but I think the last one was Goo Goo Dolls.
Really? Oh gosh, is that the path we want?
I'm pretty sure that that's the last one that they had. And let me tell you,
Gosh.
I know a thing or two about Goo Goo Dolls.
Oh my goodness.
So maybe, you know what? Maybe she should have been in a group under Jellyfish
Maybe
Entertainment.
be a soloist.
Yeah, maybe just go solo. I
Diane
would
could
like to-
totally be a soloist. I just, for some reason, I just think that she will be in a group again before that happens.
Because, yeah, the actual groups Jellyfish has right now are all boy groups. Vix, Very, Very, and Evan. Or Even, whatever it is.
Oh, those guys are them. Okay.
So, I mean,
Interesting.
maybe she'll be
Yeah,
what they need to start a new girl group.
yeah,
'cause
there you
everyone would
go.
be really excited for that.
Yeah, there you go. I think that's the answer right there.
Then she could finally be my favorite member of a whole nother group, even though she's my favorite member of this group.
Right.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, she's still really young, and everyone, like, freaking loved her. She was born in 2001, so she's
That's
not very
crazy.
old.
Yeah, she definitely could go be in a group again for a little while.
And if we've also learned anything from Survival Show contestants, like Natty, it's never too late for your dreams to flourish.
Yeah, I know, because now she's just ultra successful after like multiple
Stops in
multiple
places.
shows, multiple career kind of choices or paths. But now it's working out, so that's good.
So yeah, we'll go with Diane being in a new girl group under Jellyfish.
Yeah.
Next up, we have another member who has been linked to other groups, and that is Hikaru.
Yeah.
And from what we all know and we all feel like is going to happen is that once Hikaru leaves Kep1er, she's going to go join up with her buddies in XG.
XG. That's what we have heard multiple times.
Which makes sense.
I swear that they've said it too.
That's
I
like
swear
the
she
company
said it.
she's from. That's like her like trainee mates. That's where she was essentially before she came to the show.
I will say, like, she would go fit in with them so perfectly.
Oh yeah, she has like the perfect vibe, everything to go
They're all
with them,
Japanese.
so.
Like it works perfectly.
So,
Like,
yeah.
I think it worked really great. I don't know if it's a case where I don't know. I don't know why that wouldn't work. I think it'd be really cool. XG's amazing, and they're already really popular.
This is just make him super popular.
It's kind of like,
Adding fuel to the fire.
but I think that's the move for sure.
Give me that.
She just like, yeah, she just like fit in with them so perfectly, in that vibe.
So we could be seeing Hikaru and XG soon. Speaking of that, I think XG's getting ready for a comeback here.
Yeah, they are. It's gonna be awesome.
Next up we have Juani Bahia.
I
I really don't know what she's gonna do.
don't know. I don't know.
She could just be like her sister, and
Just be like an influencer.
Be a successful influencer
And
slash
just have like
model.
a lot of followers.
And it says she's from IST Entertainment. I don't even know who that is. So
I feel like I don't know. I guess if
maybe they'll debut a group because she's.
I was gonna say I feel like she'll be in a. They'll get some trainees together and put a girl group together.
Because I mean, I feel like she's too popular to not have a group.
Yeah, and she's
I mean,
so
they
like
have A-Pink.
yeah.
I think it might be time to get a new group. They got Weekly. Okay. I don't.
What company is that?
IST.
Oh, I got some good groups in there.
I mean, they got Weekly, but at the same time, I feel like Weekly just gets no love even from their own company. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, like that's actually a case where it's like, wait, what are they doing with them?
Like,
Where's
is it going
the
to be one of
world
those
tour?
deals where, yeah, Weekly's here, A-Pink's just old, they just do whatever they want. And it's
A-Pink
like,
really does just like still come back though. Like those girls do whatever.
kind of like when CLC was the mid-carder for Cube, and then they just debuted Idol out of nowhere just because they could.
I guess, yeah, because Weekly's been around a few years now. I guess they're kind of due if they want to do another girl group. That's what I would guess.
Or like in a year, kind of like Lights Up.
Yeah.
They just like, even though it was like not immediate afterwards, it might wait a year or so,
Yeah.
build up the hype for it, then debut in a new group, and by that time Weekly's gonna be what? When did Weekly come out? Weekly's been out for
Like
4 years.
three
now.
years, I'd say.
So I mean, yeah, it says they debuted in 2020, June 30th, 2020.
That's crazy.
So we're coming up on 4 years.
4
here.
years already with them.
So they could easily slot in a new girl group and build it around Bahia if they really wanted to.
I think that's what would probably happen.
And then it'd be like, you have A-Pink do whatever they're doing as your high-end, like, vets. The new group you're going to promote, whatever. And you just have Weekly who you, like, throw a bone every once in a while to go do something until they inevitably aren't a group anymore.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd
essentially
say,
that's what we saw Cube do with a lot of times. So.
I'd say that's probably what's going on.
But also, maybe they just won't do anything with her. Maybe she'll leave and go to somewhere else. Like, a lot of the groups did, like, the ones in the Seraphim.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I know. Hybe's picking her up. That's the default answer for what we don't know is Hybe's picking them up just because.
Well, that's the other thing we kind of didn't take into account last time, is how many people just enter the transfer portal, go to different companies, and debut together as another group.
Well, no, it was crazy because at that time, I mean, Hybe was obviously a huge company because of BTS, but they were not what they are now.
Oh, not even close. No.
So, like, that being a thing was like,
Just
whoa,
when,
this
like,
is...
throw contracts and bring Sakura and bring in Chaewon.
Yeah, like, that was crazy. Like, there was obviously no Le Sserafim and...
Actually, fun fact, I remember, we had to have said it. Remember the big rumor was a lot of people were going to go join the company where Haewon was at, and they were going to debut a group with Haewon.
Mm-hmm.
And that never happened.
No.
She's like, actually, I think she's the first one who did a solo
She did
song.
something.
It was like a weird like OST kind of thing. But I think she's the first one who did a solo thing. And there was a couple other girls that were in Produce 48 that were already with that company she was in.
Yeah.
And they were going to get other girls. We thought, oh, maybe they'll get like, Hitomi, Sakura, or somebody,
Yeah.
Nako to go join her and make this super group. And then it just never happened. So
Hybe, yeah, like, convinced Sakura and Chaewon to sign the deal and signed Yunjin from that show too, and now they're just legendary. So
also,
like,
if you learn anything like Yunjin, it's never too late for you to debut and do something amazing.
It's crazy how that worked out. But yeah, back then this was not like we would never have guessed that was going to be a thing. But
that is true. There's a lot of stuff that happened that we're just like, you know what? I didn't even know you could do this.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, because I remember the day I remember how everyone was freaking out when like Sakura and like the picture of them standing with the guy from or I don't know, it was just like Big Hit at the time.
It's just a guy from BTS. Apparently.
They're just like standing there and like they signed a deal with them and we're like, oh my gosh, what is this? Like,
well, who got traded?
Like it really was like an NBA type thing. Like who got signed off the free agency for a big deal.
But yeah, I definitely don't think it'd be far fetched to say that their company's gonna start a group around her and debut a new girl in like a year or so.
That's what I would say.
Because as much as we hated on her, she's still okay. I wouldn't say she's like a superstar or anything. Yeah. But she has a lot of polarizing popularity that everybody loves. So whatever group she comes out as, everyone's gonna love her.
Yeah, I think she'd do great in a girl group again. I think that would be the right call for sure.
Maybe she can get her friend here, Youngin, to go join her. Because I have no idea what Youngin's going to do. And she's also from a company called Biscuit Entertainment. I have no idea who that is.
Oh, gosh. Biscuit Entertainment. Yeah, I don't know either. I've thought about this before just because she's my favorite member. And I don't know. I guess I kind of just figured she would just be in some girl group that would get created from wherever she was. But I don't really know anything about that company, so.
I feel like if anybody, since I don't know the entertainment, in this whole ordeal, some of these girls are going to get shuffled around and probably end up in a group somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking there's going to be a few of them that are together moving forward, too, which we already know about Mashiro and Yeso, but, like, some of these other ones you might not think of, I feel like will be together going to a different place. I think that will happen. Like a transfer portal thing in that type of way.
Definitely. I mean, we've seen it before.
I would say Youngin would be in...
You know what, Youngin?
In a group.
Just go join BHA and make a...
That'd be sick.
Make a new girl group under weekly.
I would love...
daily.
I would... Yeah, I know.
Monthly.
Weekends. I would love that.
That'd actually be pretty
Youngin's
sick.
like way too talented to like not go do more group stuff.
She'll definitely do something. I mean...
Like, she's too good at stuff, so...
I don't really see her being a soloist. Mainly because she's still super young and she could go...
Yeah, they have time. I don't know.
Heck, maybe their company will put her in another competition to go in another group. Who knows?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'd say another group in her future. Which I hope, because I'm trying to stay in that group, so let's get it going.
There's new companies popping up all the time. So, also, I mean, it is with less noticeable people or notable people, but there is definitely groups that expand their roster when other groups are disbanding. So, maybe some company will sign her over and she'll join a group that's already like existing.
Right, maybe. That could happen.
Welcome to Secret Number.
I was like, well,
she is the secret number.
I was just going to, it's funny, I was going to say, maybe a new S, but we can't do that anymore because it's done.
That'd actually be pretty sick. She'd probably be pretty good at
I think she'd fit in Triple S better than Shouting
S.
would. I don't know, but we can't do that anymore because it's over.
Or maybe Biscuit Entertainment will be the biggest company in the entire world, and I just didn't know it.
What an interesting company name. I'm excited for it, though. She's going to obviously do something, so I'm excited for whatever it is.
And then the last member is Yeso, and we already covered her.
Yeah.
She's going to be going to Limelight, quote unquote. Don't quote me on that. Because I don't think she's going back to Busters.
We are. Oh, gosh, please don't. Which she could. They still exist, so Busters is still a group.
Still busting around.
But no, I think Limelight's the best bid there.
Also, at this point in time, some of these seemed a little more fleshed out than what the other ones did when we did the Eyes One episode.
I feel like this one...
Which is kind of why we wanted to do it now, because we wanted to cover it before, like, more stuff came out saying where everybody was going to go, because then it really wouldn't be fun, because we already know.
Yeah, we wanted it to be just kind of completely random, as random or, like, guessing as it could be. This one, I feel like I don't know. We were guessing more people were actually going to be, like, active idols in the group after they're done, because I feel like in Eyes One, which we were correct about we had some that were like, they're just going to be a model. Like really, I think
we don't know what they're going to do, maybe nothing.
Really the only one who I'm just like, they might just go be a model is Shouting. But, like, I feel like everyone else, I'm pretty confidently can say they're going to go do a musical activity of some sort.
Here's the thing, like, Shouting, she can go do whatever she
wants.
That's what I
was saying. That's what I was just going to say. I was going to say she could go be a model. She could go be a soloist. She could go be an actress. Like, she could go be in a Triple S.
This group disbands. She's going to be, like, the hottest free agent
since LeBron James left the Cleveland Cavaliers and joined the Lakers.
I think she literally can absolutely do anything she wants. I just think if I had to guess one of them to kind of like just go that route, it would be her because she can do whatever she wants.
Yeah.
So.
Or, like I said, she just go to China and be the most popular person in the entire world.
Yeah. That'd be sick.
Her plate will never
It'd
be
be
empty.
sad. I mean, she'd probably we'll have an Instagram at that point so you could keep up with there, but we know how it is when some of the faves go over to China and do their thing there because they don't really come back. So
shout out to Fu Yaning.
Yeah, at least she's active on Instagram.
That is true.
That's all you really got.
I know. And her random solo music she releases with her 300,000 views on it.
Yeah, but yeah, so that's pretty much for that. I think that's what she would do. Everyone else, I think they're going to do some type of musical activity. But we'll see.
I do too. I mean, yeah. They're definitely not going to just... The only one that might be going away and not doing anything is Eugen, but she's...
Oh, yeah. But
she's expanded her career far longer than the other members of the group have.
She's a super excellent career.
Except Ian, but she still does stuff.
Right. It's just she has a super excellent career, so there's nothing really left to prove. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I hope she does other stuff. I mean, I'm sure she'll get an Instagram. I'm sure she'll go hang out with her bestie. She'll go hang out with Elkie.
Yeah, she can do that.
That'd be fun. Actually, I don't even know, since the rest of the members have been terminated already or not signed up, I don't even know if she has a contract to the Cube anymore.
I was just going to say, is she technically a Cube employee?
Because as of right now, the only one that's left under them is...
Yunbin.
Yeah. And she just does acting. She doesn't even sing or anything.
Yeah, Sungi recently terminated her contract.
Yep.
People were they're like, my girl's finally free. Yeah. I was like...
She's just going to be hang out with her grand.
I was going to say, she's probably just going to go... She's just going to go chill. What?
The only stuff I ever saw uploaded about her, outside of a random song she sang, sitting in a chair, was her just hanging out, living her life.
Yeah, I don't know if she's going to go be some super busy idol all the time now. She probably just wants to go live.
Honestly, she's just going to live her life, probably get married, have a family. That's all she wants.
Yeah, she did say that.
If that's your to song, you hit me up. I'm right here. Listen to this.
I will take down everything in this room.
Yeah.
That includes you, Dreamcatcher.
You'll be my new number one. But yeah, I don't know. It's a fun brain exercise because it's also fun to look back and see how wrong we were.
Oh, yeah. That's really where the fun comes. So we'll see here in about, I don't know, a little 6 months plus. We'll see where we're at. Maybe a year will be a little more. Everyone will be settled somewhere in about a year. Because it did take a little while after Eyes won for everyone to kind of get where they were going.
I mean, it's true. Is it just time to put one of the members into Purple Kiss and make them a 7-member group again?
I know, Brie. What member would you want?
Oh, gosh.
If you could bring one Kep1er member into Purple Kiss.
Well, I can tell you who I don't want.
Eugen.
Actually, Eugen would be pretty cool in Purple Kiss.
I think she'd
actually fit in pretty good.
I think she'd pretty fit.
I'd actually be pretty hyped about that. That'd be sick. In terms of... Honestly... If we're actually talking in terms of fit and people who'd fit their style and stuff like that,
yeah,
Chaeyoung would be really good.
Yeah,
or Diane would be really good.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't see Bahia being there.
No.
I mean, Huge would be cool, but I don't think she'd fit there. Definitely not Xiaoting.
No.
It's also one of those things where
Xiaoting's too royal.
Xiaoting's not bad or anything, but she's almost just too pretty to be.
She's kind of like a goddess.
I know. It's just
So it's hard to even...
And it's not a bad thing she's too pretty. The other group members aren't pretty. It's just she's just such a polarizing person. She would suck all the attention away from everybody else in the group.
Just by sitting there doing nothing because she's just a goddess. K-pop idols are beautiful. They all are. And we know that. It's a little part of the reason why it's so great, right? Guys and girls. But there are certain idols or members of whatever that are just that cut above, even the best. If people are 10 out of 10, they're 11 out of 10.
I should not be in the same room as you. You're glowing right now.
Xiaoting is one of those people. I would not even want to hang out with Xiaoting. I'm just I'm sorry, I'm just below you. I'm leaving. I'm a peasant compared to you. She's amazing though. I'm excited to see whatever she does.
We can't have Hikaru if she's going somewhere.
No.
We can't have Yeso or Mashiro.
I don't think, and I don't know if those two would. I don't know. I mean, anything would honestly work because that's just how K works. But like off the top of my head, I'm like, I can't really see like
see Youngin fit in the.
I think she could fit Purple Kiss. The way she danced to NCT, like the hard, like I think she could actually do it because she can dance a more like intense style, and like she's proven that, and people like her for that. So I don't know if it'd be perfect, but I think I could see her being in Purple Kiss. Just like a kind of like more. Like
I just want to see her go to Tribe.
A hard edge. Yeah, that would work.
That'd be sick.
I think she could fit there.
I think if I had to pick one member that I think would fit and be really fun to watch in the group, it'd be Chan.
Yeah, that'd work.
Really strong vocalist, really good angry personality, and people don't clean their stuff up, and she's really messy apparently.
Because it's all her fault, and she does not pick up anything or move her bike or whatever.
Yeah.
She kind of sounded
FedEx
just
packages
miserable to live with, like horrible roommate.
She really did. Everyone's like complaining.
Everyone complained about her.
I think it'd be pretty sick to see a group with like Youngin and Diane together.
I think that'd be power team right there, and then you add
a few.
A few.
Pick up a couple trainees. Go make like a 6-member group.
Because I think Young and Diane are kind of similar, where they're like really can pull off all the concepts, but they can also be like they can do like those more like intense kind of concepts well, like more like edgy dancing and. Especially now that they're kind of like along the line of being in Kep1er and kind of like growing up. Like I think
know what?
Are just good at concepts.
I think Diane would be super sick in, although people probably disagree with me. I think it should be super sick if she's like an in mix.
That'd be cool.
She'd go take Jenny's spot.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Just get.
I feel like she'd fit really well with that group.
I think she could. I think her personality would fit with them.
And like she's a great dancer. They were all really good dancers, always doing random stuff. That'd be really cool.
Definitely like a performance kind of led group would work well.
Honestly, I think the best fit out of anybody is just Takara going to XG.
Yeah, I mean that like writes itself.
That's like watching Godzilla when they had like the prophecies scribbled on the wall.
Yeah, and just like, well, that's where Godzilla needs to be, beating everyone down.
Just written in the anvils of time.
I think she'd fit in there perfectly, and she like knows all them. That's gonna happen.
They're like bros, just chilling. They actually did. Actually, it's kind of funny because once I don't remember if it was XG came back or Kep1er came back, but there's all this hype about her joining XG, and then she did a bunch of like dance challenge stuff with them for like TikTok and Instagram.
Sure.
And I was like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what they said was gonna happen.
This is what's gonna happen in the future.
This is what we have to look forward to. Man, now all I can think about is Youngin being in Tribe. That'd be awesome.
That'd be very good.
But
all I can think about is just shouting.
Yeah, gosh.
Gosh darn, she's
like
just
burning my eyelids.
I mean, seeing her in person, we were very close to all of them. Seeing her in person was just unbelievable. Like, there's only been a few idols, like a handful of idols that we've seen in person. Again, that is just like, I'm just like almost like in awe of them just from just their aura. Their aura.
Don't want to sound like we're like bragging or anything, but we've seen a lot of idols in person. So
many.
To say that she's like one of the best, like attractive members that we've seen, like just as a beautiful person, like live in person, is a very high compliment. Because we have seen many.
Seen a lot.
Idols in person. Like I said, it's not to make it like sound like a brag or anything, just so you have like a general picture.
Just like,
it's not like we've seen like 6 people and she was like one of them. Like we've seen any group you can imagine that we've seen.
We've seen a lot.
Because who haven't we seen? Dreamcatcher. We've seen Pixie multiple times.
We've seen Twice. We've seen Blackpink. We've seen Red Velvet. We've seen Dreamcatcher. We've seen
Purple Kiss
multiple.
Tribe,
We've seen Pixie, Tribe,
Brave Girls,
NMIX, Stacy, aespa, IVE. I don't really know who we haven't. We got like we've seen New Jeans.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I guess the list of who we haven't seen probably a lot.
Like
shorter. I've not seen WJSN.
We've not seen WJSN.
Let's just go down the list of my favorite groups. Those are the ones we've not seen in person.
What ones does Fog like?
CLC. We've not seen them in person.
We've literally seen like all the JYP ones. We've seen all those. We've seen all the current SM ones.
We saw Triple S.
We saw Triple S multiple
half of
times.
Them anyways.
The good half.
And let me tell you, there are some attractive people in Triple S. Also from China.
Oh man. Yeah, it's really just be a Chinese idol. You are just a lovely person.
But yeah, like
and it's not even like
to put it in perspective, we've seen a lot of them and she is very high at the top of the list.
And she is like gorgeous, beautiful, we all get it. But it's just like her like presence too. It's just like wow, that like is
aura.
That is a that is a person that is better than me.
Like, have you not seen her dress or dance in her red dress at the Idol Star Athletic Championships?
Just a real queen.
I don't know.
Like, if they're like, well, she's just a royal family member, blah, blah, I'm like, yeah, of course. Like, look at her.
She is a living version of, what is it, Mia Thermopolis? Rinaldi or something like that, something crazy. From the Princess Diaries.
Just because your hair sucks doesn't mean you need to rag on mine.
But anyways.
Princess Mia is awesome.
That's our tangent about
shouting being gorgeous.
Beautiful. Good for her, though.
Yeah, I know. Like, that's shout out to winning the Life Lottery there and just being perfect.
Yeah. And somehow being eliminated on your Chinese survival show, like in the first cuts.
Rigged. I guess we haven't seen Simbi in them.
Yet.
Yeah, I know. KCON's coming up. We haven't seen the Seraphim, but that's because not really anybody has yet.
There's... I'm trying to think, like... I mean, we see a bunch of, like, idols who do, like, high touches or selfies and stuff. There's only been, like, maybe 2-3 times in my life where I was just, like, blown away. And I was like, wow, you are, like...
Just like that.
The most attractive person I've ever seen in my life.
Sui was like that, and when we high touched twice in 2019, I was like blown away by Sui.
And one of them was shouting.
Shouting for
sure. The other
sure.
one is when we went and saw Purple Kiss, and the moment Dosey changed my life.
There you go.
And the other one is when I say it all the time, I've said it on a lot of episodes, probably the most attractive person I've ever seen in my entire life. I thought it was just that moment. I know what it was Yuna from Brave Girls when we saw Brave Girls.
Yeah.
So, I mean, those are the 3 times. I mean, we see a lot of idols, and those are the 3 times it's like, wow, like you're like a next level. Like, I'm not worthy to be standing in front of you right now.
Yeah.
No matter how much money I pay. So.
I know, shouting, and then Sui when we saw Twice, that was like just crazy. I mean, all of Twice is really beautiful because everybody is.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't really know. Minnie is really beautiful from Idol.
You know what? I forgot that we've seen them.
Minnie was gorgeous. Like, she's really cool.
Oh, we also saw Everglow.
I'd probably put her on my short list there of just like, whoa, like pretty crazy. And that was a while ago when, well, we saw him at KCON, but when we actually went to like the Idol show, that was like a few years ago long before, that was before Nude. So that was like the I Never Die tour.
But you know who else we saw? Luna.
We did see Luna.
Everyone except for Kim Lip.
We saw Kim Lip for like a minute and then she left.
But we saw all the members of Luna.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else was out at the time. Well, Chu wasn't there, but we already knew that.
We've seen a lot of people.
I know, like pretty much.
Now that I'm looking back, I didn't realize we've seen
almost everyone.
Like, who else have you
the people in Dreamcatcher are awesome. Everyone's awesome.
Going back to the groups I like, we've never seen anybody in DIA.
That's true.
Or Goo Goo Don.
Nope.
Or Lightsome yet.
That would be one that would be really awesome. I hope we can see Lightsome one day.
Wow, I'm really just thinking back.
I mean, Irene was stunning, and that was a long time ago, but Irene is Irene. Happy birthday, girl.
Goodness gracious. Every group that I like are really the ones we have not seen.
Yeah, I know.
This is amazing. How does this happen?
At least, well, I guess, like, Pixie became more after we saw him, but I mean, even everyone in Pixie is just like, wow, these people are just way better.
Oh my gosh,
like,
yes.
Everyone's so pretty, and I feel bad about myself.
Dia's
and
like
I'm just like a guy, and I'm like, I feel bad about how I look because they're so good looking.
I'm just a mere mortal.
He really is. Yeah, Dia's so gorgeous.
I don't really know how we got on this topic, but
shouting effect.
Shouting.
Yeah, I'm saying
she's gonna go be real popular.
Shouting, Sui, and I'll say Minnie. That was my 3. And like Irene. I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
Sometimes
Irene, it was more because that was our first K-pop thing we ever saw, and it was actually like really all of Red Velvet, and I was like, whoa, they're actually like there on the stage. Like, I never thought I'd ever experience this. So that was kind of more of just like a life moment.
Also, other attractive people we've seen in real life. Johnny from NCT.
Oh, beautiful.
Good-looking dude.
There we go. Yeah, no, that's the thing is the guys, gorgeous.
Him and Mark.
Mark's beautiful. Johnny, my gosh, I wish I was
saw the
Johnny.
man hump a floor.
That was the most sexual K-pop thing I've ever seen was Johnny.
Am I supposed to feel like this?
In his like makeshift bathroom.
Yeah.
And he was like, getting ready for bed, but he was like had like random polls, and he was like, that was the craziest thing ever, man. Loudest crowd I've ever heard.
I never want to hear anything about only girls doing fan service, because this is
most fan service by far. I mean, he was shirtless, humping the ceiling
in a shower POV cam.
That was you're
the faucet.
You were like the
the shower.
You're
head.
like the mirror. Craziest thing I've ever freaking seen.
But no, like super cool.
Whoa.
Super good looking dude.
Beautiful. Yeah, the guys are stunning too. All the guys at KCON we saw. San is freaking gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Just, like
he really is.
My gosh, those
they
guys
also just have like flawless skin and beautiful hair.
They just have great hair. Their hair's so nice. I'm like, man, it must be nice to just like exist and like everyone.
There you go.
You.
We've also seen boy groups in person too, not just girls.
Oh, you know who is really good looking is
Felix.
Yes, I was gonna say Felix. I was like, Felix is a cool looking guy.
Yeah,
Hyunjin is
deep voice too.
Hyunjin is too. But I was thinking Felix. Shout out to the cutout at Cork that fell over
died.
like 12 times.
I almost stepped on his head.
It's not just the girls. The guys are also stunning.
I will be extremely excited. I don't know if it would ever happen. If I ever saw like C1 in person from Super.
Oh yeah.
You go back in our very, very old episodes, I'll tell you, I said he's like the most attractive male idol I've ever seen in my life. Just like a good looking dude.
Now that's a good question.
C1 from Super Junior,
best?
just like a beautiful man.
Who is like the best looking guy?
Shout out to the girl that was super excited for that Shindong photo card.
Yeah,
last week.
Yeah, she loves Shindong. That card's all yours. Don't worry, it's all yours. And then the Girls' Generation, girl who wanted the Girls' Generation was like, take it.
That card's actually pretty cool because it had like all the little signatures.
It's actually really cool. It's like all of them on it, and like that was a very dope card. But she was very, very excited about that.
Oh, I got one for you. I don't know how we got on
More
this topic,
hot
but
guys?
this is just where we're at right now. The one guy that if I had to say I had a huge male crush on any group ever, right, is Hyunsuk from B2B.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Super funny too if you ever see him on like the.
He's got it all.
He's just a happy looking guy, honestly.
Yeah.
Look how smiley this guy is right now.
Yeah.
You're right, it's Peniel. All roads end in Peniel.
Is Peniel the one idol? I'm like, is he handsome?
Does he belong here?
I'm not going to be mean to Peniel because we love Peniel on this show. In person, probably. I'm going to go Felix. Probably Felix.
He's a good looking dude.
When they got that freaking like hard cam on him with the zoom in, I'm like, man, that guy, I wish I was you.
Which one of us is breathing heavy right now?
I know. I was like, I wish I was you. Like,
Felix is cool,
like,
dude.
If I was you, that'd be sick.
All my life probably.
As you, me, and Brett are like sitting in our little chairs at the very, very top of the Staples. The Crypto Arena Center. I was like, man, that guy's handsome as crap. Freaking the Australian guy was handsome too.
Australian guy.
Why can't I think of his name from Stray Kids? The host who's ripped now.
Oh.
Not Bam.
Bang Chan?
Ban Chan. Yeah, he was good looking. I mean,
he is kind of jacked now.
Yeah, he's like had some pretty big arms.
I can never really tell if they're really jacked or if they're just really skinny.
I feel like
it's like almost when you're so skinny, you have no body fat.
Yeah.
Once you put on any type of muscle, you're just like super huge.
I was gonna say, I feel like everyone else is really like a stick. So then them having a little bit of muscle, you're like, whoa, this guy's a beast. Like,
right.
So, but he was he had like his tactical vest on, I think. I don't really remember.
You're right. It's just Rain.
Yeah, I mean, Rain was ripped.
Rain was just Rain.
Rain was the most ripped idol I've ever seen.
Or just Taemin.
Oh, yeah, gosh, that guy's awesome. He's got that like kind of like dark artistic vibe.
Does.
You're like, you know, all the ladies like him.
Like,
but he was
you like
so
to compliment
cool.
his work. He's just like stare at you.
Yeah, I know.
With his guy line.
And have like a raven come land on his shoulder. And be like, okay, you're kind of creeping me out, bro. He's cool. I mean, he was so really just KCON brought out the boys.
They really did. There's a lot of really good boy groups there.
I love KCON. It's so fun.
It was sick.
So there we go.
Oh my gosh. I wish I knew who it was. I remember when we were there at the KCON in Chicago, the one guy from like TL1.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this guy is so attractive.
Every time he was on the thing, I was like, this guy's...
he is.
I was like, who's this handsome guy? No idea who.
It was like his birthday, too.
Yeah, I know. That guy was handsome.
I don't remember who he was.
I couldn't even tell you.
Remember a handsome guy from TL1 who had a birthday when we were at KCON in Chicago?
Well-chiseled jaw.
I do remember that we were sitting there and you were like, man, this guy's pretty handsome. I'm like, yeah.
I was like, dang.
I don't know who he is, though.
Why can't anything go right for me? I have no idea about. So, they're a Korean group, right? Are they like a Korean K-pop group, or are they from Japan?
I think you're thinking of JO1. We saw TO1.
I get them confused every single time.
Well, actually, I don't know. Don't quote me on that.
Which I guess is the J makes sense if it's Japanese.
There it is. I don't know which one he is, but that's him.
What's him? Oh, look at that guy.
Dude,
is that
male
just
model of
I was
the
going to say,
year.
is that just not like blue steel? Like, that's awesome.
Hit him with that blue steel.
Is that like Siwon's son?
Alright, so based on that man's chiseled jawline, I should be able to find him on K-pop profiles here. Gotta go to the stats and info department to really pull this one out.
Oh, you know who's...
Make your guesses in the comments
while
section.
you're looking, I got a real handsome guy who I was like, man, I wish I was him too. Crap. Who got second in Boys Planet? Second. Who was
It's not Zung Hao, it was...
the winner the whole time?
Hyunbin?
Yeah, I'm like, he is so handsome.
He really
like,
is.
he is a good-looking guy.
Shout out to him now.
And he was like, got rumored he was dating Karina, and I was like, you know what? I can see it. Like, good for you, even though he's not.
I'm just trying to see
I thought
everybody
Hyunbin was in.
in the comment section right now who's just saying that's
Ricky, gorgeous.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
I don't know if he's ever like smiled, but he looks like an anime character.
Kyung Ho.
Is that
That's
his name?
his name.
Sweet.
Kyung-ho.
That's my bias in TO1.
Yeah.
I don't even know how many people there were.
I don't either.
They were cool though.
They were really good.
I remember really thinking that they put on like a great performance.
They had like really good energy.
That was the best because then at the end everyone would like come out together in like the middle of the arena or like the Rosemont Theater and they played that. I was like,
yeah, okay.
Oh yeah.
Kyung Ho.
Is he like San's cousin? Like, come on now.
I know.
Those AT's guys are good looking.
You know what? Shout out to K-pop.
Who's
Scouts.
not though? Like, that's besides
it's
Peniel.
You know, I don't want to put all the
I just
blame
want to
on him.
say that was so much love for the boys right there. So I don't want to see any hating on us for only talking about the girls because I think we talked about the guys for longer.
We actually didn't even realize how long this episode's been going on for.
I'm just talking about handsome people in K-pop.
Yeah, can I just see Siwon in person to see if he's really like as good looking as I think he is in like the videos? Because I mean, he's got to be, right?
He's just got really nice hair.
I guess
They
we
all got
ended
really
on the
nice
fact that not maybe the best looking guys, but they have good personalities. Maybe is Bobby.
Oh man, is that the idol of the week? Yeah, Bobby's interesting. Just seems like a interesting guy.
very
We watched a
interesting
video
guy.
with him and Young Posse last week and didn't really know what to think. He's just a goofy goober.
He really is.
Well, he makes great music.
He's no GD from
I mean, GD was really handsome.
Big Bang or
GD.
Taeyang or Top
Top, man.
or Daesung in Japan.
Yeah, Top is. I just remember when we listened to other people's podcasts sometimes before we started ours, they'd like say they didn't even like Big Bang, but then they'd talk about Big Bang and they'd be like, Top is so handsome.
And he has like a deep voice, like a sultry deep voice.
Yeah, gosh, wish you'd sing to me, right, Handong? Mm.
Yeah, she gets it.
I mean, everyone in Dreamcatcher is A+.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot of good looking people in K-pop.
It's just part of how it is. You know?
Just disregard the last hour and a half of audio. Everyone's good looking.
It's us just talking about who are the good-looking guys.
It's about time we had another boy group episode.
I want to know who's the hot guys. I'm pretty sure our first boy group episode was called like getting into the guys.
Oh, deep dive into dudes.
Deep dive into dudes, and it was very
The
informative.
old triple D's.
I think I'm going. I forgot his freaking name again. From Zero Base One is my handsome boy of the week.
Yeoman?
Yeah, I think he's my handsome boy. Like if I could look like him, I'll do it right now.
There you go.
But I don't know how tall.
We're replacing our idol of the week with
Handsome boy of the week.
Boy of the week. Who's it gonna be?
How tall is he though? I don't know if I want to be short.
I feel like he's probably gonna be around the same height as you. He seemed like
he doesn't seem short. He doesn't seem.
That
short.
man could whack like nobody's business. That's what the judges found out.
It's crazy he got second. That'll still blow my mind forever. I don't even know what Zero Base One does right now.
I don't know either.
Like I haven't heard anything about them. What do they do? Their last comeback was really weird.
It's a good question.
We support.
They got a
them.
really crazy
I'm
nightstick.
I'm sure that they're like doing great because they're Zero Base One. So I don't know. Handsome boy of the week.
And you picked
Hyunbin from Zero Base One.
That's a good pick. Who would I pick if I could be anybody? You're
Brett?
right. I'm just trying to be freaking Rain so I could be the ninja.
I mean, gosh, he's
First
so
off,
ripped.
that guy's ripped.
And he's like older.
Like he's like still got it. Like my guy, that guy's not eating a carb. He's like
his diet has to be ridiculous.
He's like freaking Derek from Step Brothers. He hasn't had a carb in like 5 years.
And he's like clearly a different person. He lifts up his shirt. You see these abs? I haven't had a carb since 2002.
Yeah.
I mean, that is Rain. Like he was ripped.
It's kind of crazy if that's true. And that movie came out today. That means he hasn't had a carb in 22 years.
That's like impossible.
That's like longer than most of these idols have been alive.
That's like impossible at this point.
Like even I'm pretty sure the drinks we're drinking right now have carbs in them. But they have like no calories.
It's like a drink. Like he must drink water.
If I was, there you go. Handsome boy of the week. I'm picking Rain because he's a ninja assassin.
That's a real handsome boy.
And he's just a real handsome dude. Still at the ripe age of like 40.
It's like 36. How old is Rain? He's got to be a little older than that, right?
I mean, he's older than me.
Ugh.
I'd assume he's older than me. Let's see. Rain is 41.
Okay.
He's actually married.
That's not that old.
Did
I think
not
I knew
know
that.
Good for you, girl.
No, jealous.
And she's 44.
Was she like an actress or something?
Yeah, she's like an actress.
Yeah.
Good for you, Rain.
Dumb.
I'm real happy for you.
So, super happy for you, bro.
But yeah, that's a good segment to end the week on. In Kep1er week on.
Oh, yeah, we really got sidetracked.
It's okay. That's what shouting does to you. Maybe at the end
Her
of the
aura's
day...
so crazy, we're just talking about the men.
It's like, maybe at the end of the day, we all just want to be shouting.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Maybe that's what it comes down
She's
to.
probably rich, so...
You know what? I'm just going to say she's going to go back to China and form a supergroup with all of her fallen snake stage soldiers. And they're going to have the sickest group of all time.
That would be the best scenario that could come from anything.
Except for maybe Hikaru because she's going to XG.
That would be the best thing that could happen. And if they did that, that would be my favorite group of all time.
So it was like her, Tai Bing, Wenze,
Yanning,
Diane. Diane could go too because she's not in a group. Just go over there.
and Suruki.
Yeah.
Gosh, that team would be the best.
He just wouldn't have Hikaru, but...
Favorite team of all
They
time.
could go pick up Bada. I'm sure she's not busy.
Yeah. Absolutely. Favorite group of all time instantly if that became a thing.
I don't know. This episode was off the chain. I don't know what's happening right now.
Let us know. Where did I spill? Gosh, no. It'll dry. How did I even get drink on this? Sorry, Yuki. You'll dry off.
Everything's ruined. The episode's over. We will talk to you next week. Go stay in your faves. Go pick out your own handsome boys.
Love you guys. Bye, handsome boys.
Peace.